Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be explaining what is wholesaling real estate. So just a little background about me. If you didn't watch that first video, just an introduction to my channel. I was just explaining how I got started in real estate and how I became a stay-home working mom due to wholesaling real estate and real estate in general. I want to help as many women as possible if you desire to work from home. Maybe you don't desire to work from home, but if you do, I want to help you achieve that through real estate. And I think it's such a great avenue for stay-home moms because it doesn't require as much time, and it also gives you flexibility in to go out of the house. You don't have to just sit at the phone, because I know a lot of work from home jobs, you're making a bunch of calls inside and you never leave. That real estate, you allow yourself to go out, network, meet the different and just be able to enjoy that side of real estate as well, and that side of just working, getting to meet other people. But it also gives you the flexibility to be home with your kids and enjoy that time when they're so small. At some point they leave you. So it's just a way, and I just wanted to do that, and I just want to get back to as many moms as possible to do the same. And you can steward over your home as such as with your husband, and just give you opportunity. And that's all I want to do on this channel. So I do want to explain what wholesaling is, because in my first video I definitely did not. What is wholesaling? Wholesaling is finding a distressed property. What does distress mean? I will go into more detail in my next video about distressed properties, but just in a nutshell, it's a property that looks like it needs work. Overgrown grass, a lot of mail piled up in the mailbox. The roof looks like it needs to be done. So many different things go under distressed. But you try to find that type of property. Finding that property sometimes may take work, sometimes not. You have Zillow for MLS, right? You can find properties right on there. So on market properties, and you can wholesale on market properties. A lot of people don't think you can. You definitely can. You just have to know how to negotiate, which I will explain to in this channel. So let's go back to what is wholesaling. Wholesaling is finding that distressed property and talking to the seller, right? I know a lot of us fear public speaking at all, or speaking to people that you don't know. I get it, it's fearful, and I was afraid my very first time. But the moment you do it more and more, you become more and more comfortable, and then you get your own script. I will be having a free cold call script in the description box. If you guys would like it, put down your email and I will send it to you. It's the one I've tweaked here and there the last year of what I like and what works and what doesn't work. And this is what I found, and I'll probably tweak it more and more over the years. But this is what I found so far that works. This property, you try to get it under contract, right, with the seller. And this can be a transaction within a day. If you find the property, this can literally take a week. This whole process of wholesaling. Or it can even take a few hours, to be honest. I've had deals where it takes a few hours just to get it from contract to buyer, and then the process of just closing may take a couple days. But as I was saying, the wholesale deal, you find it through MLS, you find it on market. Off market is better because there's really no competition, or less competition, right? Because if there's other wholesalers, they probably call them as well. There's great lists that you can pull to find these buyers, these off-market sellers. Off-market sellers. You can find these lists through sites that I use, such as PropStream. That one you have to pay for, but it's a great site and a great investment. Free ones are Zillow, right? That's on market properties. Or you can go to PropWire. They have a new free website called PropWire, which is an amazing site. It actually kind of filters distressed properties for you already. So I would definitely check that out if you guys want it. I will put the link in my description box if you guys want to check it out. But so you find that distressed property, call these sellers, and just be motivated. The number one thing, and the one reason why people don't pursue and keep going after what they believe they can achieve is due to maybe having one failure. one call that doesn't go right, one stutter when you're on the phone. It doesn't matter. You know, call, call. If you don't want to speak to anyone, you can send text messages. It works. Trust me, it works. Text messages have worked, and I have done deals through text message. It works. But phone call to let them hear your voice is always better. Find that property and you get it under contract. So one thing that's really important is to find out your state rules on wholesaling, because you do want to make sure you're in guidelines just with your state. So here in New York, there are guidelines with wholesaling. You need a lawyer in place. So we can't just go from contract to buyer. There needs to be a lawyer that's in the middle contacting both parties, an attorney, right? So it's a little harder to wholesale quickly in New York, but it's definitely doable and it's very profitable. But if you go to other states, you can do it very easy. Such as PA, you don't need a lawyer. You don't need an attorney to do it, right? So many different avenues, but find out from your state. Be knowledgeable as you go in, okay? Another thing, as you find this seller, you're trying to find a buyer. Ways to find a buyer to connect this wholesaling deal and sell the contract, because that's essentially what wholesaling is. You get a seller who wants to sell, and now you're in high demand because you want an investor or a buyer wants your deal and they want this discounted property. And so you're in high demand. And because of this, you're the middleman. So you're going to charge an assignment fee to give it to the investor or the buyer that wants this deal. And that's how you get paid. That assignment fee can be from $2,000, $5,000 to $100,000. Depends on the deal. The biggest thing here is finding a great deal, right? And getting it at a great price, a discounted price. How I do my calculations, depending on the investor, as you get used to it, you're going to know, and when you work with different investors, you know what they want and how much they'll be willing to pay for a deal. I take the price that the seller wants, or the value of the property, and I do that. I can't pay more than 70% for the deal. So I go 70% of what the value is. And immediately, that's as much as I can pay for the property, as much as I want it under contract. Because when I'm giving to the investor, you want to make some money off of it, but you also, no investor is going to want something that's overpriced because they don't want to do work to it. They're never going to make money. So, and this is all about finding a great deal and finding your end buyer. And to find an investor, super easy. You can go on Facebook, right? And if you go to the groups, you get into all the groups that you would like. If it's Florida, New York, investors, and you market it there. You market your deal, put out the beds, the baths in the deal, what makes it a great deal, and then of course put the price. And I would advise you do this getting it under contract first. Getting the deal first, the buyer will come. Do not say I need investors first to get a deal. They will come once you have a deal. Okay, that's number one. But that's what wholesaling is. You're finding a great deal, you get a buyer, you're the middleman, and you charge an assignment fee. All you're doing is basically taking one paper and giving it to the next. You're not really dealing with the asset, such as the house, right? You're not the one buying the house at the end of the day. As we grow into this YouTube channel, I can bring on guests and talk about it myself on how to actually own properties if you want to do that. But for the sake of this video and this channel, we're talking about wholesaling real estate. All you're doing is getting the paper from the seller and giving it to an investor and a buyer. That's it. You're the middleman. You're finding a deal. That's all you have to do. And I promise you, it can take you an hour, it can take you 30 minutes, it can take you a week, it can take you 2 months. It depends on how you want to do it. And one of the biggest things, and I'm going to talk about this in my next video as well, is finding the deal. How do you find a great deal? If you don't have too much time on your hands, go to Zillow. Zillow.com, on market properties that are already for sale. So you know the sellers are motivated already because they want to sell. You know, it's not off market where you're hoping they want to sell. But these on markets, you know they want to sell. So you have a better chance with them. But you will get your deal. I promise you. But just change your mindset. Change your mindset and tell yourself every single day, I'm about to crush it today. Today I'm going to find my deal. Today I'm going to wholesale this deal. Today I'm going to make a profit. Because it will transition into your mind and your heart posture and the way you approach your seller. When you're talking to them, you're going to feel more confident. And so I always say a prayer prior to going and calling these sellers, because to be honest, I'm not a complete introvert, but I'm not a complete extrovert. So it takes me some time sometimes to gain the courage to talk to these sellers. But as I say the prayer, I just trust God to lead the conversation, and I go into it. And then I get that confidence and I go after it. At the end of the day, if they say no, it's a no. That's all that matters, right? If they say yes, though, yes is a good thing, right? Because it potentially means a big check at the end of the day. So I hope you guys learned something about just wholesaling in general and what it is. If you have more questions, please, I want to hear them and I want to give you guys what you want. So leave a comment on this video and ask me any other questions you may have, and I will be happy to answer them. I will be bringing on guests to share their knowledge as well, but I will be expanding this through as much as I've learned so far and what I continue learning in the real estate industry and wholesaling real estate. And New York, it is very doable. I keep getting questions on how do you do it in New York. Make up your mind you want to do it in New York. That's what I did. I said, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm making it in New York because I just believe in New York real estate, and I love the people here. I want to help as much as possible. And I just enjoy New York. New York is my home. So I want to do it here in New York, and I want to help other stay-home moms and women and whoever else do it here in New York also. So God bless you. There's more than enough properties for everybody on this earth. If it's for you, it's for you. And if God is for you, nobody can be against you. God bless you. Have a blessed rest of your day. Please like this video, share with a friend who may be interested in real estate. Share with them, comment, subscribe. If we get this YouTube channel by the end of this month to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway of some sort. But thank you so much. Share, comment, and like. God bless you.